Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're playing a game called Norco. Norco is a Southern Gothic point-and-click narrative adventure that immerses the player in the sinking suburbs and verdant industrial swamp of a distorted South Louisiana. Your brother Blake has gone missing in the aftermath of your mother's death. In the hopes of finding him, you must follow a fugitive security android through the refineries, strip malls, and drainage ditches of suburban New Orleans. Ooh, this sounds like it could be really fun. New game. Norco, Louisiana. Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame projected into the sky every night. It's gonna wait for me? Nice. There was no such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exhaled an endless sigh. Ooh, I got a choice. I can never sleep. I still can't sleep without that sound. In your dreams, the towers were grand cathedrals, places of worship. The swamps hid behind mirrors like spies. The birds transformed into radiant spheres and traced omens above the highway blights. Wow. You spent your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. I knew he'd get over it, but he never did. Caught out on a grainer to Chicago and onward to the West Coast. You never left Louisiana and thought you'd never return. You thought the ghost of the lowlands wouldn't find you hiding among the road. The years carried you through overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo, across mountains, above cell towers. Thumbing down 99, you saw an old man crouched in a roadside ditch. He was mouthing your name. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the sleep from your eyes. You spoke to Blake, learning of your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. By and by, you made your way east. You threw your phone into the Rio Grande. You joined the armies of the Mesa. For months, you were in the company of fugitives. You slept in nuclear tunnels, repairing engines and weaponry. The war was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of a pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. While hiding in the berth of a freightliner, I slept. You slept easily as the truck shuttled through the plains. You called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. You knew from Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. You hung up, you shouldered your bag, and turned to the highway. 5 years have passed. The ghosts were calling you back home. Act 1. Lowland Ghosts. You awake from a delirious dream to find yourself in your childhood bedroom. Wow, that's pretty nice. Monkey watches you from the corner. Hey, Monkey. This is me. This is my mind map. I'm not going to... Yeah, okay, I don't want to mess with that yet. I don't know exactly what that is. Let's look at Monkey. Monkey, your best friend, a childhood gift. Spoke with him often when things got difficult, but then you left. You sat here for 5 years collecting dust. Oh, poor Monkey. 5 years. His eyes filled with anger as he challenges you to return his gaze. Wow. Staring contest part 1, glyphs. Glyphs will appear and flash... Oh, and flash a pattern. Matching the pattern to meet the monkey's gaze. Okay, sure. Oh. You successfully met the monkey's gaze with cool assurance. However, its expression is unchanged. You stare more intensely. Staring contest part 2, rings. Circles will appear over a monkey's eyes. An outer ring will shrink to the perimeter of the circle. Click the circle when the outer ring locks into place. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was fast. Anger melts from Monkey's face. Take Monkey. Hey, buddy. You drape Monkey over your shoulder. Wow, that's pretty fast. What's this? No, I look at Monkey now, too. Monkey stares at you. You stare at Monkey. Keep staring. He stares with more intensity until his gaze passes through you. You become invisible to him. Little circles of light pool in the doll's tired eyes as they watch the infinite space beyond your being. The air that hangs between your eyes and his is a vacuum of utter stillness. You look away. Damn, this game's deep. What's this? A sticker from grade school, half peeled from the window. What's the window? Cool January air spills through the open window. The low sun washes over the neighborhood. A small flock of blackbirds dissolve into the tree line towards the lake. Commuter traffic glints along Apple Street as a pair of as a pair of warrens weave out of the overgrown lot next door. Check out my pewter. The laptop your parent gifted you idles on a shoddy particle board desk. Wake the laptop. As the screen illuminates, you notice that the signal in the house is dead. No internet. Looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left the browser tab open. View that tab. Lol TF kind of a name is Quack Job. Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics, apps, a way of getting you to join a cult, worse than them people living in the mall in Kerner. You can't trade that coin they use on hardly any exchanges because everyone know it's a GD Ponzi scheme. Mods won't do a thing about shills, but they'll ban you on the spot for using a naughty word. Place is a joke. I like most of Reddit. ClearNet's nothing but celebs, libs, and bots. Seen this exact thing, OP. Still there? Seen at the base of the upper suction? Suction? Oh, more. Oh. What? Anybody still post here? Nope. Place is a wasteland. Mods are all SJWS. You're posting. Nice one, jackass. I forgot I even posted. Want to run something by you, gents. Was looking out. Sack. I don't know what this is. In the spillway, saw a big round glowing thing in the sky. Sack a lad. That's called the sun, OP. Funny, talked to somebody else. Seen it too near the parish canal. Bruh. That's the sun. Lame-o, I see that every day, OP. Been rising and setting every day I've been alive. Drop it, folks. Anybody seen or not? Nothing like this, but birds in them swamps be acting weird. Looks like it was made of glass, maybe. Would glow real bright, then not at all. Move fast. Best pick I could get. All kinds of shit's been happening out that way. Okay. Looks like we got some intel on where to go. Point and click. You assume Million has been keeping the plants alive. Among the books on the shelf is a slim volume called Crisis LARPing. I don't know. This game is so foreign to me. What's going on? The pro-disaster tourism began almost as soon as the floodwaters left. Punks from across the country ventured into the 9th Ward. Gentilly, St. Bernard, and finally the East. They curated a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in the ruins. It's like the LARPers were taking over parts of the city. The aesthetics of disaster were central to that emerging milieu. They began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist. So many big words these people are using. Wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. What else am I clicking on? Oh, well, let's burst. A flyer from a show your friend put on a few weeks before you left town. A fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. I was outside. You didn't feel like being around crowds that night. After the show, you and Blake shot fireworks from the roof of a hotel on Poydras Street. Sleepless and sober, the two of you walked back to Norco. You watched the sun climb over the grain elevators. Nothing else. What's that? Ooh, oh man, a map. I am here. Cool. Wow. What a great stylized game. Okay, let's play with this then. You were traveling. Through the Midwest, across the Rockies. Your friends went south, and you were glad to be alone. That sounds right. You spent long nights along those highways in a shitty sleeping bag. You bathed in rivers. You watched the ocean of outer space. You watched the satellites travel along their course. Okay. Still don't know what that's about. What's this? Movement. Oh, okay, movement in the house. Got it. Memories of sleepless nights, the dull refinery hum, and the red halogen half-darkness. Your mom's sitting there staring through the window. There was a tension in her demeanor, as if you were interrupting some urgent and obligatory task. You'd continue to the kitchen with no words exchanged. I thought you hated me, but those nights were rare. Let's make it hard. She was thinking about Blue. She barely knew you were there. The color blue? A letter from Shield Oil sits atop a stack of mail. Shield Oil Community Notes. Dear neighbor, please be advised. There will be elevated flaring at the site of our number 5 stack near Good Hope on the evening of Thursday, March 19th. This will pose no health risk to residents. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the Shield Norco Office of Community Engagement. Family photo album. Look. Yellowing pages of disposable photographs. Mind map updated. Your grandfather, a peculiar look in his face, impossible to read. Your mom staring at Blake through the obscure lighting. Is dressed as a vampire tugging at someone's waist. Pleated khaki shorts. Photo labeled duck. Sorry, I was reading that. A photo labeled duck, scene of the barbecue on the lakefront. The man at the center points playfully at the camera. His face is obscured. Turn the page and there's Blue, your father. Though you've never thought of him that way. His skin stained by the sun, a canister of dip shoved into his front pocket. His easy smile, his knowing eyes. You set the book aside. All right, what's in my mind map? Blurry guy. Oh, what's this? Your brother. Is a lot? Is obvious. Is a lot? Younger, reckless. Gets in trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling image boards. An edgelord, a shitlord, a sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish. Can't take criticism. Always needs money. Tries to help those he loves, but often makes things worse. Insecure, dysmorphic, constantly checking his reflection, always seeking validation. Was terrified of you leaving, and now he's terrified of you dying. He needs to get over it. You're all the family he's got. Your brother is oblivious. Your grandma once said that she didn't expect much from Blake. She said he was short-tempered, oblivious, and couldn't focus. Blake was sitting in the chair across from her, staring down at a table. After she left the room, you asked him how he felt. I feel fine, he said. Why? Because of what Gran said, he responded. He looked confused. What'd she say? Your brother. All right, well, I guess I did both of those. Your mom died. The cancer metastasized. It was in her liver, then her lungs, then it was in her brain. She was on chemo, never finished her third course. At the hospice on Jefferson Highway, Blake said the traffic shook the building. He left before she drew her last breath. Alone with the morphine drip and the rattling glass. That's how Catherine died. Your mom. An old friend of your mom's, your memory of him is scattered and vague. Your grandfather, Peter, Pops Pierre Melancon. He passed away when you were a teenager. He seemed to court controversy, though as a child you never understood why. Blue. It's a vague memory. You don't remember Blue. Only the things he left behind. Photographs, cologne, tools. The name that your mother kept. Even the pictures that have survived are too faded to make out. A bleak story of family. The heat of the spring will soon arrive, and the mildewed air of the window unit will fill the room. Photo of your mom holding Blake as a baby on a bench in Pensacola, Florida. It's winter. I've been there. You stand beside them, bundled up and laughing, as a gust of wind rakes the beach. The sky is bone white. You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. western margin of the lake. Many tragedies have come to pass along the western margin of Lake Pontchartrain. The unnamed hurricane of YW9D left the settlement of Fenier and La Branche in a state of unrecognizable destruction. Those who survived did so by clinging for their lives to the limbs of cypress trees. The fables and secrets of those communities lie with the bones now scattered in the sediment of the lake. I'll come back to that maybe. Your mom's unfolded laundry. An old defective flat screen that your mom never bothered to bring to the curb. Oh, I'm liking what? You turn on the television. A chaotic distortion of your mother's memories flash before you. Tune in. I think this is my bedroom. What's this? Nope. Alright, what's this? Kitchen. Your mom's painkillers spilled across the counter. You've discovered so many dead cockroaches in this microwave over the years that it's discouraged you from using it. For several months, a dead baby roach was stuck between the clock's display and the protective screen blocking the hour. Oh, Jesus. Blake finally shook the microwave aggressively enough that the cockroach fell into the guts of the machine. Oh. You're always frightened by the laundry room. That must be outside, that must be upstairs. Okay, so this is my field of view. That's outside, that's my room, that's the kitchen. That's the kitchen. That's outside, that's upstairs. What's this? There used to be much more clutter up here. You imagine your mom gave it away as the end approached. Right, what's out in the backyard? Hello? Millian sits in her characteristic slouch, lost in thought. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, we're not going to mess with that. That's fine. Millian sits in her characteristic slouch, lost in thought. Her carapace has taken on the rusted and weather-worn quality of the rest of the machinery in the yard. You recall the night that your mom showed up with her. You and Blake stayed up past dawn, poring over pirated API docs. A ragdoll mass was slumped on the floor as you wrote the routing procedure. You wonder if such memories hide behind her constellation of eyes. The robot regards you casually. Whoa. Okay, you're awake. Best sleep in years. Been sleeping. Yeah. The sound of the refinery did always help you sleep, didn't it? In any case, I'm certain I was no help. She gestures towards the motorcycle at the edge of the carport. I was turning over the engine on that bike to test the coils. It was quite noisy, but They're in good shape now. All I need is a fuse. I can never get away from having to find fuses in games. And we can use it to get around while I finish repairing the truck. I heard the phone ringing inside, but I had my hands full. Where can we get a fuse? A gas station just up the road has them, but you may have to persuade Troy to let you in. Were you expecting a call? Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one to answer the phone, but I don't know where he went off to. I wonder where he could be. Likely at the bar or bookstore if I had to guess. Why would so many people be calling? Your mother left behind a lot of loose ends. From what little I know, I gather she was conducting research for a client in Flat City. I didn't see what popped up, damn it. I sense that many people would like... Mind back. I sense that many people would like to acquire that data. I'm unaware of where she had hidden it. Perhaps Blake knows its whereabouts. Who exactly would want that data? Your mother spent her entire life researching this town. She knew histories that others have forgotten. History has a lot of value in this place. Who's the client? I haven't a clue. These aren't things she discussed with me. As the cancer spread, she became more guarded with her research. She always kept strange company. An occupational hazard, I suppose. So anyway, that's all. Cool. There's a motorcycle. Your mom's old 4-cylinder 350cc bike. It has extensive rust and wear. Steel pry bar lies on the ground. A disintegrated crab net. Blue taught your mom how to make these, and your mom taught you. In the summers, you'd bike to the suction before sunrise, tie chicken necks to the bottom ring of your net, submerge it, sit there nursing your coffee while the swamp raised its voice. You'd come home with a dozen or so crabs snapping and withering in burlap bags. You assume your mom hadn't been out in the water much this past year. Okay. Anything new in here? Oh, the bot. Million was a security android. She guarded the perimeter of the aluminum refinery in Gramercy. One day she ran away. You don't know. Huh. Right, toolkit. Mom kept all her gear in a plastic container strapped behind the cab of the truck. Boots, waders, flashlights, tackle, first aid kit, etc. The towers of the refinery wink in a subtle and familiar rhythm. Oh no. Can I back up? Front yard. Poop. No, I want to go back. Home. Backyard. Kitchen. Okay, so that's the kitchen. That's the front yard. Kit. Your mom fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since she passed. Aw. Your grandfather's statue of the Virgin Mary sits in the shadows along the crawl space of the house. Creepy. Give me that face. You observe the weathered concrete and flaking paint of the statue. inspect further. The face is especially deteriorated, framed by a system of cracks. Touch it. You run your hands along the deteriorating contours of the statue. Yeah. It snaps off as if by design. Behind the statue's face hides an odd assemblage of electronics carelessly soldered together. At the center of the electronic configuration is what appears to be a card reader. Okay. Can't put the face back on. That's fine. 3 times this house is flooded. First flood is a shadow of memory. Placing your feet down on drenched carpet, your mom and grandfather ripping out sheetrock, sitting in a small RV in the backyard, setting dolls on a cluttered little table. Second time, you were 14. The pumping station failed during a heavy rain. You were in class watching the clouds move upriver. You got a text message from your mom. Stay in Destrin. I'll come get you. For 2 weeks, you shared a hotel room with your mom and Blake. She spent all her days gutting the house. In the evening, you would sometimes help. The third flood, another pump failure. Your mom hired contractors with the insurance money. She said she was getting too old for it. You were bitter. You blamed her for not selling the house sooner. You stayed with friends in New Orleans. The fourth flood will follow a slow hurricane, and it'll be a calamity. It'll leave the entire region submerged as critical levees breach. There will be a massive blackout that lasts weeks. Much of the sewerage infrastructure will be damaged beyond repair. The embattled federal government will do nothing to assist. It'll bankrupt the region. Small militant enclaves will form along the high grounds of the Mississippi River. They will take to piracy and hijack commercial shipping vessels. Private mercenary forces will retaliate in kind. Slowly, industry will flee this hot zone. The old river control structure will collapse from neglect and sabotage. The Mississippi River will again change its course. Norco, an old abandoned refinery town on a ghost of a river. Your house will be squatted and then raised. Okay, well, we know we have to have a card. Let's see what else is in here. Getting a little bit more familiar with the controls. Nothing in there, huh? Bedroom? No. No. Kitchen. Can I go talk to Million about it? Anything more on what's this? Shield is an oil refinery. Shield Gulf South is a regional subsidiary of a transnational oil empire. It holds a large share of lease in the Gulf of Mexico and refines crude oil right here in Norco. Chemical annex sits on the other side of town from the refinery. It produces the feedstock for plastic consumer products. Shield owns half the town. More on Mom? Your mom was conducting research for who? For clients in Fat City. So the more you discover about the people, the more the story is something you can discover here. Your mom. Your mom was conducting research for a client in Fat City. That's all you know. take the pry bar? No? Truck was your grandfather's. You remember riding in his lap while he let you steer. A dead wasp that collected behind the seat. The smell of grease, whiskey, and nicotine. You and Blake would drive the truck to New Orleans on the weekends. No AC, windows down. The rattling chassis was deafening going 75 on the Interstate 10. Million has been slowly repairing the vehicle since your mom's death. Alright, so fuse, I guess. Is there like a list? Oh, I can save it. Yeah. What else do we have here? Go to title screen, quick game, audio settings, filter, linear notes. Oh, cool. Well, we'll get back. We'll do that in the end credit screen. All right, I guess we'll go to the street. Snowball stand is closed for the winter. Padu private investigators, we snooped for you. Little sister. The turtle, he crawled out. Trash can. Don't touch him. See, he's dirty. Little sister. No, he's not. Turtles are always clean. They live in water. Trash water is not clean. We gotta go, see. Just let me stare a little longer. He's pretty. The lights are on at Padu Private Investigators. You knock, no answer. Maybe I get that fuse over here. The freight loader is being repaired in the Batir Woods over the levee. The film crew is set up along River Road. Several floodlights illuminate the gruesome murder scene. Two men stand pensively above a corpse. Oh shit. Brought to sight. As you near the site, a small, energetic man jumps from his chair. Attention, dumbass. Can't you see we're trying to shoot here? Hey, what are you filming? It's a detective drama called None of Your Goddamn Business. Any other questions? People are always so nice. Sounds cool. So is this like a murder scene? Keep it up and it's gonna be. Hey, you know what? Wait a second. You from around here? Yeah. We could use some cultural expertise, you might say. We're filming a Bayou cop drama, and all these knuckleheads are from L.A. An actor on set turns towards the director. I told you, Kevin, I'm from Texas. Oh, that's right, Noah. I forget. Your Harvard-educated daddy bought you a boutique ranch outside Austin. Well, that don't make you a cowboy, Hoss. Now hush up before you scare off the yokel. I guess that's me. The director turns his attention to you with a mild look of disgust. Help us out, will you? This script needs some work. What do you say? Absolutely. Great. Hey, Noah, get over here so you can learn something from this stupid redneck. The actor smolders. He whispers under his breath. I am a redneck. Fine, Noah, you're a redneck. Real salt of the earth kind of guy. But as luck would have it, we came across an even dumpier hayseed than you, okay? So just take a knee. All right, anyway, we need some good slang. Oh, what do you call a villain? A bad apple, a lowlife. Bad daddy. Bad daddy, huh? You nod solemnly. That's pretty jive, pretty seedy. I can work with that. Great, that's settled. One more thing. What's a more regional way of saying to murder, to kill? Send him home with the roosters. Send him home with the roosters. You maintain severe eye contact. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Sounds raw. Sounds real. Remember it, Noah. Home with the roosters. Well, I'm satisfied. The bad daddy. Send another poor bastard home with the roosters. Sends a shiver down my spine. Yeah, mine too. That's really good. I like it. We're very creative here today. I seriously have to repeat this? This is how real people speak, Noah. It's how people talk outside Silver Lake, you understand? Real people are out there saying weird, gross shit all the time. So memorize that line, because that line is going to win me a Golden Globe. Oh, the director half remembers your presence. I'm pretty good at sourcing talent, aren't I? I always had a knack for it. I guess I owe you one. If you ever need anything, talk to Noah or somebody else on set. Just don't bother me, I'm busy. I get lost. What's that? So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by this gas station. Little has changed. The neighboring business still sits abandoned. The surrounding streets are quiet and empty. Well, well, well. Look who's back. Hey, Troy. What happened? Carnival forgot you beside the road. And you even brought your little doll. Hey, it's Monkey. You leave Monkey alone. That's cute. It is. Wow, Troy, you look like shit. I didn't want to start with you. How come the rest of your family's so chill, but you so uptight? My mom just died, thanks. You're not that stupid, are you? Catherine, she's too valuable. They'd never let her die. If anything, she's probably vacationing on a hard drive somewhere. What? You're trolling me about my dead mom? Trolling? You're so damn sensitive, can't say nothing around you. Your mom was excavating all along the rim of the lake. She used to pay me to help from time to time, matter of fact. She is somebody smart, somebody vigilant, somebody like me, especially with shields snooping around. I've seen some wild shit out of them swamps with Catherine. Sorry, I'm losing the thread with the voice because I'm really getting into the story. What kind of shit? I won't bother telling you about it. Might hurt your brain. Anyhow, this ain't story time. Not letting you in the gas station. Goddamn company that runs this dump did me dirty. They swamped me with an ATM machine for speaking truth. Ain't letting nobody through until I get an apology, very least. That sucks. Don't patronize me with your weak pity. If you really want to get through, go give me some of them pills your brother was selling. That might persuade me. You're joking, right? Trying to get wrecked? All right then, let's go. Oh shit. What? I don't know what I'm doing. What? Okay, so those different games are different ways to attack. Oh, that's really cool. Not sure. Good. Dusty bags of dog food line the shelf. Fuses, that's what I want. Fuses hang on the shelf. You grab a fuse. I detect that you have merchandise in your possession. You must remove any unpurchased items from your backpack and scan them in order to exit the store. To use an item in your inventory, drag the item from the inventory menu to the intended target. Inventory. To the intended target. You scan the fuse. Thank you for your purchase. What's this? Protein bars, bubblegum, breath mints, taffy, etc. Booze. You wonder if this place ever started checking IDs during high school. Friends in the city would drive all this way just to get booze. Immaculately stocked cigarettes. The disembodied illuminated head of the kiosk levitates silently in the browser tab. Good evening. How may I help you? You know Troy, that guy outside? Thank you for your inquiry. I am forwarding it to Paralux and Sons LLC. Paralux and Sons LLC has declined to respond to your inquiry. You own this place? I am Discountware, a distributed cloud-based operating system for American Discount Southeast Incorporated. Semantic version number 16.3.3. The owner of this franchise is... That hand freaked me out. Paralux and Sons LLC. Discountware is licensed to Paralux and Sons LLC via the standard American Discount Southeast Incorporated licensing agreement. How did Troy get fired? American Discount Southeast Incorporated prides itself on outstanding membership and job training program. American Discount Southeast Incorporated works to ensure that each franchise location provides opportunities for career growth. At American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise locations, we leverage automation and machine learning technologies to enhance the lives of all employees. To apply for a position at any American Discount Southeast Incorporated franchise location, please visit American Discount C-AIDS today. Okay, I'm done. What the hell's going on? Can I get some coffee? No. I'll just leave then. Bature. Ooh. A man sits on a pile of flotsam, his head buried in his canvas jacket against the sharp air. Stupid horse. Man's gaze stayed fixed on the opposite bank of the river, never turning to you nor the horse. Yeah? He spits on the dirt at his feet. You know what all they dump in that water? Hell of a cocktail. He spits again, wiping a string of mucus onto his sleeve. What you out here for anyhow? Ain't you heard they got a criminal on the loose? Bringing the law around here, making things harder for the rest of us. Best be sharp, young one. A lone horse drinks from the stagnant water pooled along the riverbank. A memorial languishes in the river mud. A 2x4 a 2x4 cross plywood plaque. Churns of pulverized concrete. Sprayed haphazardly into the plywood as a remembrance. Here pass the brave freedom fighters from January XW11, whose cries of liberty echoed through the generations. Much smaller lettering, a different hand scratched fake across the bottom of the plaque. All right, well, I guess we can move this out. So I want to talk, not yet. Oops. Let's go back home. You got the fuse? Good. We'll be able to use the bike to get around town until I'm done with the truck. It concerns me that Blake still hasn't returned. He's been spending a lot of his time at Sarpy Pepperbacks lately. Perhaps we should look for him there. Yeah, one sec. Just let me know. All right, well, I've been recording for about an hour. Let's go ahead and save it here. And we'll call it good for right now. Wow, so far, I'm having a lot of fun. This is really cool, weird, kind of futuristic, dystopian, broken future type of point and click horror game. I don't know, but I'm really digging it. I'm liking the narrative. I am liking the environments. I'm liking where it's going. It has my full attention. I hope it has your full attention as well. Let me know. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave me a comment. Let me know that you're out there. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.